Let's practice converting within the metric system. Now, the more you do these types of conversions, the easier things are. So let's just start here with number 6. Mr. Ivy takes an 80 milligram baby aspirin every day. How many grams of aspirin does he take in a year's time? Now, we've got two different things to do here. First of all, we've got 80 milligrams, and the question says how many grams. So that's one thing. We have to make milligrams and turn them into grams. The second thing that we need to do is they tell us that it's in days and we want a year. So we need to convert to a year. So those are the two big pieces. So let's go ahead and do the first one. If it's 80 milligrams, 80 milligrams, how do we change milligrams to grams? Well, based off we've got grams and then decigrams, centigrams, milligrams. So if we start at milli, we're going to go left 3 places with our decimal. So if our decimal starts at the end, because we don't see it, I go left 3, 1, 2, 3. So that means I have point. This empty hump gets a 0. So 0.08 grams, and that's per day. Now, how many days are in a year? Well, we'll go with the traditional 365 days in a year. You can think of that as, this is per 1 day, and then 365 days is 1 year if you want to do dimensional analysis. Either way, we take 0.08 times 365, and we get 29.2 grams per year. Let's do another. Someone who weighs 62 kilograms weighs how many grams? Okay, same idea. Now we need to go from kilograms to grams. So if we're looking at our sheet, we have grams, and then going to the left, we have decagrams, hectograms, and kilograms. So if I start at kilo, I've got to go 1, 2, 3 to the right. So 62, my decimal point's at the end, 1, 2, 3, 3 humps, so 62,000 grams. 323 deciliters is how many milliliters? Okay, so if we're talking liters, this deci is to the right. So I have deciliters, centiliters, milliliters. So if I'm starting with deciliters to go to milliliters, I'm going to the right 2 places. So if I start with 323, my decimal point's at the end, I go right 2 places, put in the zeros, and I get 32,300 milliliters. And last but not least, what are all the metric equivalencies to 42.89 decameters? Now, the first thing I'm going to do is list out our the metric piece here. So meters is in the middle. So I have decameters to the left, which is where we're starting for all of these. And then I also have hecta and kilo. And to the right, I have decimeters, centimeters, and millimeters. So if I want to start, right, we have 42.89 decameters. That's here. If I want to go to hecta, I'm going to move my decimal 1 place. So I would have 4.289 hectometers. Oops, that should be an H. Hectometers. If I want kilos, I would go 2 places, so I would have 0.4289 kilometers. Okay, well now let's go the other direction. If I want to go to meters, that means I'm going to move my decimal 1 place to the right. So I'd have 428.9 meters. I would go 2 places to get to decimeters, so 4289 decimeters. I would go 3 places, so 42890 centimeters, and last but not least, 1, 2, 3, 4, add another 0, oops, comma in the wrong spot, so 428,900 millimeters. So if you think about with the whole powers of 10, the metric system really is pretty nice to play with. So there's some playing and practicing within the metric system.